Good afternoon, everybody. A very warm welcome to Ipswich Minster for today's lunchtime concert. It's wonderful to see so many of you here. I am very, very excited about today's concert. One of the perks of my job is to be involved with the organisation of the Lunchtime Concert Series, including booking the artists. And top of my list when I arrived to put this summer season together were Jonny and Vicky, who I know from Chelmsford, and their wonderful concerts that I've heard there. You are in for an absolute treat today. The variety of musical instruments here is enormous. There is some electronic wizardry. Much of the music is acoustic. So if we could remove your mobile phones from the mix, that would be splendid. If you can take just a moment to check that you're not going to ring at an inopportune moment, that would be lovely. Nothing quite jars with the Roman horn like the mobile phone. Hopefully you will have some details of Jonny and Vicky's biographies and the next few concerts. If you don't have one of these, they are available from the stewards at the back. There is very little more to be said, except please give a very warm Ipswich Minster welcome to Jonny Dyer and Vicky Swan.
Thank you very much, and hello. So I started off by playing the carnix. This is an instrument that dates back to about 50 BC. They found one recently in Norfolk, which is really exciting. It even hit the news, but in the world of carnix, we were very excited. But this one is modelled on one that was found in Deskford, just east of Aberdeen. And then we came really modern to the year 1250. We played you two cantigas. Cantiga de Santa Maria, Songs of the Virgin Mary, collected by Alfonso X, whose dad was Alfonso IX. And he was in the northern Spain area. He was the king of what was then a form of Catalan-y area. And he made this great collection of songs about the Virgin Mary. Some are really beautiful. Some are a bit weird. The one I sang in old Catalonian as best as I could manage was a song about, it's really sad. There's this boy who comes to church and he sees a statue of the Virgin Mary and the baby, Jesus, and he is so enamored that he gives half of his food ration to the statue every day. And after a while, a couple of years, he hears voices in his head that says, if you keep doing this, you will dine with me and my father. And the priest or the abbot heard of this and they were really excited because the child was being connected to Jesus and his father. Turned out to be more real than first thought, because indeed he had given so much food to the statue that he died that night. I'm glad I told you that, because it's utterly depressing. And then the second one that we played and didn't sing was about a chap who had injuries in the war. He prayed to the Virgin Mary, and she fixed him so long as he made a pilgrimage to a certain cathedral every year with a ball of wax that he would give to the church. And he did that, and he lived a ripe old age. Hurrah. Now we're going to do some misery, proper misery. We're singing a song. It's a poem submitted to the Adelaide Observer in 1924, and the poem is called The Returned Soldier's Lament. As you can imagine, it's a song about the First World War. It's an Anzac song about the First World War. I've renamed it 1924, partly because I've had to change the words to make them fit into a song, but also because I've added a verse, and the year is really important. The year timestamps each verse. So 1924 is 6 years after the end of the war, 9 years after the Anzacs joined the Great Campaign, and 8 years after they had their heaviest losses, most famously Gallipoli, but they were part of Team Good People all up the Western Front. This is very sad because it's about people not being able to come back because they're dead. But if you'd like to join in, there is a chorus, but you could just look miserable. I see some of you are practicing. Somewhere I have a better flip. I found a better one. Are you looking miserable? Good. 6 years since last those guns ceased their reign on Flanders sword. 6 years since hell in human form tore spies and meadows did this sport. 6 years since thy war's red light, 6 years encountered
6 years since that war's red light, but still I hear guns at night. 9 years ago we said goodbye, with jesting words but heavy hearts, and smiling lips that hid the pain, hands that clung and fell apart. 9 years ago we laughed at fate, 9 years encountered. 9 years ago we laughed at fate, but still I hear him at the gate. Eight years ago today he fell. They say he dropped on no man's land, in an onward rush intent to kill. His soldier's weapon in his hands. 8 years ago I lost my all. 8 years encountered. 8 years ago I lost my all, but every day I see him fall. Century since last those gods ceased their reign on Flanders soil. A century since hell in human form tore spires and meadows did despoil. A century since that war's red light, a century encountered. A century since that war's red light, still we hear guns at night. A century since that war's red light, a century encountered. A century since that war's red light, still we hear guns at night.
We're going to play a tune now on the Swedish nyckelharpa. This is the Swedish nyckelharpa. For those of you who have not seen one of these before, nyckelharpa means keyed fiddle. So it is a keyed fiddle from Sweden, so called because it is from Sweden. It is keyed. and it is a fiddle. It's got 36 keys arranged in 3 rows. You can only see the 3 rows if I tip it up like this. It's got 12 sympathetic resonating strings, 4 bowed strings. The resonating strings make me sound like I'm in a big echoey room. And it also gives it a zinginess and an awesome magicalness. Yes, they're made of spruce. The oldest ones are medieval. I will talk about that later. We are going to take over the world, and this always happens on the last Sunday in April, which is World Knuckle Harper Day. Oh, so we're going to play you 2 tunes. First tune is Air from the Double Dealer by Henry Purcell, followed by Red House, which is in the Playford Dancing Master Collection. I can't remember which edition or which year. 1695, yes. Which does make me think, I currently have just been outbid on an auction for a book, which is of Henry Purcell tunes, published by Henry Playford, 1695. Yes, went out of my budget. Anyway, so it's a good Purcell and Playford.
Thank you. We're going to go back in time again to 2 songs. The first one is, we're not going to sing it because, like the Cantigas, it's utterly miserable. It's called Palestinalied, the Song of Palestine. It dates back to around about 1260, and it's a German song about going off on the Crusades and not being able to come back because you're dead. There's a bit of a theme here, I think. And then the second song is a Catalan or Occitanian, choose your own word, song from around about the same time. And the words are essentially, if I say them nicely and cleanly, you work all year, you make some money, and then you see the wolf, the fox, and the hare dancing, and then you have no money. There are 2 schools of thought about this. The first is that you work all year, you earn some money, then you pay your taxes to the wolf, the fox, and the hare, to the state, the local landowner, and the church. They're dancing because they've got your money, and you have no money. The second school of thought is you work all year, you earn some money, you go to the pub for a little bit longer than you meant, and then you start hallucinating, and then you have no money and a headache. Don't know which it is, but we'll do those 2 songs, and Vicky will tell you about her instrument, but because I don't have any instrument with me from 1260, I'm going to play something that's completely out of time. This is another thing that is pre-Christian. Again, 50 BC, there is iconography. The Roman cornu. The Roman cornu was used in battle and big celebrations, and it died out for reasons that are blindingly obvious as soon as I play it.
So this is a medieval keyed fiddle, of which I mentioned. This is a replica from a painting. The painting was 1408 in Siena, in Italy. So we call this the Siena harper. It was painted by the Italian artist who was called Taddeo di Bartolo. I have practiced for many hours saying Taddeo di Bartolo. I quite like saying Taddeo di Bartolo, so I would like to share with you the joy of saying Taddeo di Bartolo. So I'm going to say Taddeo di Bartolo, and then you are going to say Taddeo di Bartolo after I have said Taddeo di Bartolo. Are you ready? Taddeo di Bartolo. Perfect. You can speak as much Italian as I can.
You're amazing. Well done. Time for Christmas. You up for a bit of Christmas?
It's not
Not
really
really.
Christmas.
This is a winter song. There's a chap called Robert Herrick, who was born in the end of the 1500s, and he wanted to become a poet. Found out as a teenager there wasn't much money in being a poet, so he decided to become a priest or a vicar instead. Good choice. Of course, he was around at interesting times, and he was the old style of religion. But come 1640, when Oliver Cromwell came along, he was asked to change the way that he did. And he said, I shan't. And they pointed out that he would be less talled by about a head if he didn't. So he then decided that was a good time to become a poet again. And then eventually, he became a poet and a vicar, and he lived down near Exeter to a ripe old age of 70-something. But in that little window, he wrote some poems that were not complaining about the old times, but just describing the old times. This is a poem about the old Christmas before it became really boring. And it's only got 3 verses, so we turn the first verse into a chorus. Come bring with a noise, my merry, merry boys, the Christmas log to the firing, while my good dame, she bids you all be free, and drink till your heart's desiring. If you want to join in, you can either try and remember that, or just shout drink in a Craggy Island style. Christmas.
To the firing, while my good dame, she bids you all be free, and drink to your heart's desiring. Come ring with a noise, my merry, merry boys, the Christmas log to the firing, while my good dame, she bids you all be free, and drink to your heart's desiring. Last year's brand like a new block and a good success in your spending on your soldiers play the sweet luck may come while the log is attending. Come ring with the noise, my merry, merry boys, the Christmas log to the firing, while my good dame, she bids you all be free, and drink to your heart's desiring. Cut the white loaf here on while the meat is a-shredding, for the rabbits, pies and the plums standing by to fill the pastry a-kneading. Come bring with a noise, my merry, merry boys, the Christmas log to the firing, while my good dame, she bids you all be free, and drink to your heart's desiring. Come bring with a noise, my merry, merry boys, the Christmas log to the firing, while my good dame, she bids you all be free, and drink our heart's desiring.
Yes, we're going to play some more tunes. First tune is called The Waters of Tresillian. Oh, get close to the mic. It's called The Waters of Tresillian.
This was a tune collected or written by John...
Giddy.
That. I can't say letters that start with hard things. And he was around, my brain's gone, 1780s? Same time as Thomas Arne. And he was based down near Truro. And he collected a lot of songs, or wrote a lot of tunes and songs about that area. I have a connection with that area, so I like to think that my great-great-grandparents would have met him, but he probably washed his shoes or something lowly. The Waters of Tresillian is a creek. If you've ever been to Truro, before the A30 was built, you'd have gone along the A390. And just before you went up the hill to come down the hill past Waitrose, wasn't there then, you'd have gone past this creek, and you'd know it if you did it regularly, because you always had to wait a long time to get up the hill behind a bus or a truck or something. Yes, I'll stop.
Then we have two tunes. It is a jig and a reel. Yes, that way round. About 2 years ago, I was tagged on Facebook. About 2 years ago, I was tagged on Facebook for an advert requiring musical extras. They wanted musical extras playing Irish music. Despite playing the Swedish nyckelharpa, I was tagged a lot. So, in the end, I relented and I applied for this musical extras job as an Irish musician playing the Swedish nyckelharpa. They asked, you have to send us a tape. On this tape, which is what they call in the business when you film yourself, playing an old Irish tune as if you've been playing it forever. And then suddenly, out of the corner of your eye, you notice a little contretemps happening in the bar. Oh, what's that? What's that happening? Is that going to end up in fisticuffs? And then there's a voiceover, and the voiceover says, what's the matter? Have you never seen anybody drinking Kahlua Martini Espresso before? And everything is happy and all right, and then play the tune in a happy, fast style, slightly Mexican. I didn't get the job, obviously, because I played the Swedish nyckelharpa, but I did get two tunes, so this is the Kahlua jig and the Kahlua reel.
The first tune is a minuet, but we play it more as a waltz. If you know how to dance, now's a good time. If you don't look excited by dancing, I'll shush you. go away.
We think we might have time for one more if we kind of use a TARDIS to go back 5 minutes. So we're going to do you a song. We're not going to talk about it, but it's a very happy, jolly, non-folky, in terms of Nobody Dies, song.
I do have to choose. You might as well tell them something.
We've got CDs for sale if you're into CDs, also Bandcamp. We've got a new CD coming out, which...
No talking on it.
Or tuning. But plenty of instruments. Yes, including... those were English border pipes that I was playing at the start. Not many people know that England have bagpipes, but they do have bagpipes. And those were English border pipes played with bellows. They weren't Northumbrian small pipes, although they were with bellows, but English border pipes. Border between England and France rather than England and Scotland. I've got nothing else really to say. Oh, I think I've got time. I didn't manage to make the camera start filming, but I should be able to just about do a stage selfie. Hold on.
Practice smiling.
Okay,
You get it, yeah?
Yep.
Were you smiling? Yes. Good.
Thank you for having us. Thank you, James.
Billy comes home with dirt in his hair, a stain on his shirt for me daughter wear, but a smile on his face like he just don't care. Now's the time for dancing. Breaks his back, looking down the mine, sending us over $1 on a dime. Cup of tea and he'll be fine. Now they're gonna dance, so let's dance. Feel the groove and dance. Let your body move and dance. Put your cares away, save away for another day and dance. Feel the groove and dance. Let your body move and dance. Shiver the old bones. Town to her job, she just hold down, but now you're here to hint of a frown. Now's the time for dancing. Kids are growing up and doing okay. Jeannie worries anyway, saves the money for a rainy day, but for now they're gonna dance. So let's dance, feel the groove and dance. Let your body move and dance. Put your cares away, safe away for another day and dance. Feel the groove and dance. Let your body move and dance. That's the wife, I've done that already. Daughter Sue's got a brand new man, a blue-eyed boy with a midwest tan. She said she's gonna marry him when she can. He's got a lot to dance for tonight. Gonna be the first date. Mom and Dad will seal the fate. Let us scrub up and not be late, but now they're gonna dance. So let's dance, feel the groove and dance. Let your body move and dance. Put your cares away, safe away for another day and dance. And dance, let your body move and dance. Shiver the elbows. Kids are grown and left the home. Millie and Jean feel all alone. This great house won't cause you more. Just feels empty. Christmas time is coming soon. Now they'll need to clear the room for everyone else coming home. Now's the time to dance, so let's dance. Feel the groove and dance. Let your body move and dance. Put your cares away, safe away for another day and dance. Feel the groove and dance. Let your body move and dance.
wasn't that superb? Absolutely brilliant. Jonny, Vicky, thank you so very much for so much amazing music. Beautifully delivered, great spoken notes as well, keeping us all so entertained. And who knew that so many different kinds of musical instruments went so well together? It's been an absolute treat. Thank you very much indeed. Don't forget that if you want to take them home, you can do that in CD form. Go and chat to them afterwards. And we very much hope that you'll come back again next year. That would be amazing. Thank you. If you can join us next week, we have the Schola Cantorum of King's College, Cambridge. Some people ask where the girl choruses are at King's College, Cambridge. The answer is in the Schola Cantorum. So do come along to hear those at 1:10 next Tuesday in some very beautiful music. They're a wonderful choir, and they have been doing great things since their formation just a few years ago, so it would be well worth coming to hear them. There are forward dates for some of the next concerts on the back of your programme. There's also a list of the rest of the season. Please do take those away, put them to your neighbours' letterboxes or anywhere else you can stick up a poster. It will be much appreciated. If you feel you would like to leave something behind today, the collection plate is at the back and the sum up machine is on your left as you leave. But it's been wonderful to have you here. It really is important to have an audience, so thank you very much for being here. Before you go, once again, let's thank Jonny and Vicky.